Well, as you can tell for the thumbnail for this video, I'm up for this one today, and there is no room for errors. We are bringing you a promotion clash and our first ever Biggleswade derby of the series. This means war. Hello, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Up the Commoners. Now, since you were last here, it's been a little bit ropey. Last time you were here with these two draws against Kings Langley and AFC Welling. We started off well in November with 2 wins against Risborough Rangers, who are currently second in the league, and Tring Athletic. We then followed that up with a fairly disappointing 2-2 draw against London Coney, especially as we were at home for that one. And then an even more disappointing 2-0 defeat away from home to Arlesey. So form-wise, we started the season on fire. It's kind of tailed off. We've only had 2 wins in the last 6-7 weeks. It's not a great feeling at the moment. And in terms of the league table, well, I said there's no room for error because we are playing Dunstable Town today, who, as you can see, we're level on points with. They are in the playoff spots, but they do have a game in hand over us. So that, for me, right now is a must-win game. As you can see, Wormley Rovers are top on 36 points. So we are only 5 points off the top still, and we do have a game in hand. So it's just so tight at this stage. There is literally no room for error, as we keep saying. And the second game we're going to be bringing you is against Biggleswade FC, our first ever Biggleswade derby, an El Wadico, if you like, of this series, and they were recently relegated as well. They actually had quite a poor start to the season, but they have actually put together a decent run of form. They've won the last couple, and they are up comfortably in sort of mid-table at the moment. So let's have a little look at the current state of affairs with the squads. There hasn't been anybody coming in, there hasn't been anyone leaving since you were last here. As you can see, Clarence Emo is still topping the goal scoring charts, 15 goals in 19 starts. We could probably do with a few more goals from Liam Smythe. He's kind of lagging behind from where he was at this stage in the season. So if you could, Mr. Smythe, better start scoring some goals for me. He is chipping in with some assists. He probably got more assists this season than he has in the whole of last season, so that's not too bad. Others that are sort of up there for assists, Jerry Luero, you know, he's been playing out on the right recently to get our new signing in on the left, and he's been doing okay since we've moved it. In terms of that new signing, Finley Brennan, there he is. As you can see, he didn't have the greatest start. Those of you who watched the last episode will saw he had a bit of a disastrous start, really, to the season. But he has scored a goal. He has got an assist now, so I'm hoping that form does start to pick up for him. Kenton Buchanan's having a good season, as is Newman Carney. We're pretty settled up front. We're pretty settled at centre-back. Finney and Banks are also doing well in the midfield. So the core of the team's doing okay. I just feel like we just need to get a few more goals. We're relying a lot on Clarence Emer at the moment. And, you know, I like both my strikers to be scoring. Smythe isn't doing too badly, 7 in 17. But based on last season, he's nowhere near where he was. So, yeah, I'm hoping that Liam Smythe can start scoring us some more goals. All right, then, team selection for the Dunstable game. Hopkins in goal, Berwick, Carney, Buchanan and Scott are your back four. Carney's coming back into the side after a bit of a rest. Finney and Banks in midfield, Brennan on the left, Luero on the right, Ema and Smythe up front. And I can't stress the importance of this game for us, really, because we're level on points. They've got the game in hand, but we're kind of getting towards that sort of winter time where the game's going to be coming thick and fast. We need to be beating those teams around us and keeping us in contention for promotion. So it's a big one. We're going to tell the boys that we are not happy with the current form. Has to be an improvement today. See a few fans dotted around. Haven't actually looked at what our gates have been. They're playing a 3 in the middle. But yeah, I'll be interested in seeing what the average attendance is. Dunstable, in the meantime, have actually played their game in hand and moved up to 3rd. Here we go. Our first attack of the game. And it's Brennan swinging the ball in, headed clear. Brennan's had a really tough time to his start at the club. But like I say, I'm just starting to see little sparks of improvement in him. And Liam Smythe gets that goal that I asked him to get, gets on the end of a Jerry Luero cross, and makes it 1-0 early doors, just to settle a few early nerves, really, with this one. I thought he was going to be offside there, but it's taken a massive deflection. I don't even know what the offside rule is these days with the amount of time it changes, but he was in an offside position when that ball was played in, and he's kind of benefited from being offside because of that deflection. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the rule is, but it's a goal. It stands. If anyone does know the offside rule and wants to let me know in the comments whether that goal should have stood or not, feel free. We got a corner. We got a corner highlight. The corner is for Dunstable. Wilson gets on the end of that and heads it wide. Hopkins with a dive, hopefully more for the cameras than anything else. But it doesn't trouble him. He's decided to play it out short though. And Berwick, who kind of started the move of the goalkeeper, has advanced up the pitch and lost the ball. It was a fairly ineffective press to try and win it back. And Dunstable just passing through us. Here's Bonza. Rosebery Beaumont. That's a mouthful. And he's brought down by Scott. Are we going to see something come from this free kick? Bonza's going to take it. Oof. And this time Hopkins, the dive wasn't for the camera, and he's made a fantastic save and pushed it behind for a corner that we're not going to see, which is a positive. We've got a corner of our own here. It's been a long, long time without a highlight. Berwick takes it. Bonza heads it clear. Brennan gets a ball into the box. Smythe's there at the back post again. And, this time he is offside. I wouldn't mind seeing that one again. But it was a great ball by Brennan, and he's been robbed by the Linos flag of his second assist since joining the club. And Smythe's been robbed of his second goal this game after I've asked him to go and get us some more goals. We've made it through to half time. It's 1-0, and this is a very, very good result for us. It puts us back ahead of Kings Langley, who I believe, they're losing a tring. And it puts us, look how tight that is. It puts us on 34 points. So all 4 teams in the playoff positions are on 34 points. And then you've got Wormley, and this is our game in hand over Wormley, who are on 36. So it's still anyone's league, really. Going to tell them not to get complacent. But yeah, last season we saw it where one team just went and just ran away with it, didn't they? It doesn't look like that's going to happen this season. Bit of trickery from Banks. And Smythe couldn't get on the end of that. It must have been a deflected shot from Banks and just trickled out for a corner. Time is ticking on here, and I like to make my subs around the 60-minute mark. The first one that's going to come on is going to be Zach Whittle, this time at right back, played the last game at centre back. I think we're going to bring on Shields, who's been getting a little bit stick in the press recently about not scoring goals. He is still a young man, 16, 17 years old, but he's going to come on the pitch for Ema. I think that's all we're going to do for now, because things are going quite well. I don't want to disrupt it too much. We are going to demand more, but you can see it's very tight, pretty much neck and neck in the stats, and only the 1 goal separating us. Dunstable have an attacking free kick. It's dangerous and it's come off the bar. Ooh, that was a bit uncomfortable. That was a bit uncomfortable for my liking. I'm wondering whether we try and wrap this up with a couple more subs and maybe a little bit of a move to a more defensive shape. We are going to bring on Hilton. We're going to bring him on for Brennan. Luero's going to go into the left. But we're going to do our old trick of pulling the wingers back when we don't have the ball, pulling the midfielders back when we don't have the ball. And we're going to go defensive. Let's see this out. Come on, boys. Big win. Dunstable really turning the screw. They've had a few more efforts. None on target so far. As we get to the last few minutes of this game. Surely now there's not going to be any late drama. We're going to praise the boys now. Lift the spirits. They played the game superbly. They've kept a clean sheet, and that Smythe goal is the difference. And yeah, there's the confirmation. Kings Langley are only 1 point behind. They lost to Tring, so we have leapfrogged them, and we are back in the playoff spot. So Kevin Owusu, you can see he's currently unhappy, wants to start more games, but he's also wanted by teams as well. And I don't really want to have unhappy players in and around the club, so I think we're gonna give him what he wants. We're going to offer him out for a transfer. I mean, they say his value is £1,000 or £3,000. For me, I think we're just going to transfer list him and just offer him out and just see what kind of offers we get for him, and we'll go from there. Can't really be having all these unhappy players at the club. I don't want to disrupt anything when things are going fairly well, you know. We've set that target of winning the league. We don't want to be in the playoffs again. We had the heartache of the playoffs last year. I really, really want us to be able to kick on and go and win this league this year. Although we've offered out Owusu, he is getting a little bit of interest. Carney's obviously getting interest as well. We've had an offer come in for Playford, who is the left back. He played all year for us at left back last season. Hasn't really got a look in. And I feel like we can accept that and get him off the wage bill just because we've got enough cover. We've got Carney, we've got Buchanan that can play left back. We've got Scott that's starting ahead of Playford at the moment. I think we're going to be all right getting rid of Playford, I think. Well, I'm bringing you back again here because we got a youth intake preview, and bearing in mind the standard of the last one, it was listed as a golden generation. We have the likes of Buchanan, we have the likes of Shields, we have the likes of Scott, the left back, who have all in the starting lineup and or on the bench this season at an early age. I'm a little bit underwhelmed with this one. We're not going to take it too much at face value at this moment. There might be a little gem in there, but it's kind of like ease across the board, really. Centre backs, full backs, and goalkeepers doesn't look great. So yeah, we'll introduce you to anywhere that's worth introducing you to, and that might play a part in this series as that comes through. But we've also got a fair few offers that have come through for Kevin Owusu. So let's have a little look at who could be a potential suitor for him. Yeah, there's not really anybody in there that I know of, to be fair. We're going to accept all the offers, see if any of them tickle his fancy. And with him and Playford gone, that could be another 40 quid back in the wage budget. And we can maybe look at strengthening again for our promotion push. I just saw there, SE Dons are interested in Carney. Aren't they? Weren't they a YouTube team? Is that the ones I'm thinking of? Started off on YouTube and Sunday League and moved across, maybe. But yeah, that's ironic, isn't it? That in a YouTube series, a YouTube team are after one of our star players. Right, here we go. This is our first ever Biggleswade derby. We're playing against FC Biggleswade, relegated last season. They say don't change a winning team, but I'm kind of feeling Zach Whittle for this one. He's kind of been starved of first team action. He is a centre back more than a right back, but he's doing okay. He isn't playing too badly when he is playing. And right back again is a position we're struggling in. But other than that, I don't think we're going to make any more changes to this side. And we're going to get straight stuck into this derby. I absolutely love a derby, but I absolutely hate losing them. And I think I need to fire these boys up here. For a town as small as Biggleswade, there's 3 senior men's clubs. You've got Town, you've got FC, and you've got us, United. And this is the first chance we've had to get some bragging rights here. I'm expecting to win against our rivals. It won't be easy, but we cannot lose. That's the only option for me. We cannot lose. We have to win the derbies. We've said it. Every time we play Potton, we always say it. We've got to win our derbies, got to win our derbies. And this is a proper derby for us. They must have got a poor result in their last game because they've slipped back down to 14th. So I don't think they're going to be a side that is going to be troubling us in terms of the table. But they nearly got themselves an early goal straight from kickoff there. Kenton Buchanan went flying into a tackle there, and his man just skipped past him. But he is still down, Torres, on the floor. So maybe he's done us a bit of a solid there, Kenton. Although he's still on the pitch. But this is not an encouraging start? Or is it Banks wins the ball back, gets it to Luera? I've just seen a notice to say that this point currently puts us up in 4th. So another team around us in the playoffs must be losing. Zach Whittle, Ema can't make anything from that chance, and they're going to counter us here, and they have got loads of green shirts flooding forward. Here's Torres. Didn't try and take on Buchanan that time, and his shot is saved. But again, they attack us. Hopkins gathers the cross. You may be wondering why you got Biggleswade playing in their home team of green, and they are playing in a blue stadium. It's because they ground share with Bedford. Oh, Ema hits the post. Yeah, they ground share with Bedford Town. So yeah, they don't actually play in Biggleswade. So Biggleswade Town's probably the true Biggleswade derby. But we want to win it nonetheless. They're coming forward again. It's a ball into the box again. It's dealt with. It's cleared. Smythe didn't look interested in chasing down the right back, who looked absolutely massive then next to Smythe. And again, Biggleswade come forward. I should probably stop referring to them as Biggleswade, just because it might get confusing, as we are Biggleswade United. We'll call them FC. FC, still on the ball here. In the rain. This is proper derby conditions, isn't it? And Torres breaks the offside trap, and he doesn't. He is caught offside. I was going to say Hopkins makes a good save, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. The linesman's flag was up. We've demanded more, and we got a corner. Banks, outswinging corner. Buchanan. Would have been a great time for him to get what I think would have been his first goal. But he's headed it over. This last sort of 15-minute spell has been a little bit better, but poor Finley Brennan. I keep persevering with him, and his rating is literally going down in front of our eyes. It was a 6.4 a minute ago. Now he's a 6.2, back up to 6.3. He's having an absolute howler of a start to his career here. I keep sticking with him. I don't know why. I just really want him to do well. FC come forward again. Torres is causing us all sorts of problems, and it's a good save by Hopkins. The linesman's flag did not go up that time, and that's probably go down as a decent chance for him. We've made it through to half-time. Not particularly happy with what I've seen, and I think it's enough for me to make a sub, and he's going to be poor old Finley Brennan making way for Hilton. We're going to swap Luero out to that left, where he is a bit more comfortable by the looks of it, and we are going to bring on Hilton to try and give us a bit of spark in this second half. And I think we're going to lay into him a little bit. Not been good enough. Shooting hasn't been good enough. That needs to improve. We've got our shots off, but we haven't hit the target nearly enough for my liking. Here we go. Attacking throw on the left-hand side. Luero takes on his man. Finds Ema in the box. And it's 1-0. It's 1-0. They shut that highlight off really quickly there. So I was thinking, is that going to be caught offside? But it's a lovely little dinked ball into the box from Luero. That move over to the left really seems to have suited him early on in the second half. And top goal scorer Clarence Ema, 16th goal of the season. He's having such a better season in terms of his goal scoring numbers than he was last season. Here we go again. Here's Ema. Liam Banks to Whittle, driving forward in the rain. He strikes it. Maybe he should have looked for a pass. We won't hold it against him too much. These highlights are coming thick and fast now. It's a little bit end to end. Torres with the strike. It's off the bar. It's off the bar, and Carney clears. But we're penned in our own box here. McKenna to Nesta, Hayford, and it ends. A little bit of respite maybe. Or maybe not. Zach Whittle, oof, with a headed ball back to Hopkins. He had to keep his eye on that, especially in the rain, as that was on target. Always a lovely turn by Imado at the other end. Finds Luero, and it is 2-0. Ema returning the favour with the assist to Luero. And that move out to the left, that little change at half time, looks like it could have won us this game. Look at Luero's run. The right back didn't know where he was there, and he's just snuck in at the back post. Ema's done fantastically well, and we've made it 2. I think it's going to be time to start thinking about managing this game a little bit here. Freshen up the midfield, get Quinlan on, get Shields on up top. Smythe, he's improved the second half, but he's still not having a great game. Here we come again. Ema, Smythe, is this his last contribution to this game? Here's Banks. Here is Smythe. Oh, I'm just bringing him off as well. Just as I'm bringing him off. I don't know why I ever doubted him. I don't know why I ever doubted him. He always, when the camera's here, he always turns up. That's all I'm saying. FC attacking again. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Even at 3-0, I don't feel completely comfortable here. I definitely don't feel completely comfortable. We're not going to go completely defensive, but we are going to go cautious. I feel like the more they commit forward, the more chances we're going to get here. I just noticed their goalkeeper's wearing the same colour undershirt as the outfield players. I don't know if that's legal. But look at this. We have absolutely battered them in the second half. We have peppered their goal. We've had about 10 shots more than we did in the first half. FC regained possession in the midfield. I'm not going to begin to try and pronounce the striker's name, but Hilton has brought him down. And he's going to take the penalty, the number 16, to make this a nervy final. What have we got? 11 minutes on the clock. And he scores. Sisander scores. I think I was feeling a little bit too confident there, if I'm honest. I was getting carried away with myself. This game is not over, and they're just reminding us of that. I'm gonna ask the boys to focus. Just focus. Let's just try and see this out. We're in game management mode now. We are going to go defensive. Here we go. Quinlan forward to Banks. Banks is free in the box and he scores 4-1. I think that's got to be game over now, hasn't it? Surely. Surely that's game over. Surely we have the local bragging rights. It was a hopeful ball forward by Quinlan. And one left-footed midfielder finds another, and Banks finishes beautifully past Giles in the FC net. That's a massive stand behind that goal, by the way. Have we got one more in us? Quinlan headed back to his goalkeeper. He seems to be taking his time. Does Giles, and he gets it forward eventually. Buchanan heads it back. Shields nods it down. Hayford regathers possession for FC. Torres, their danger man, finds Hubble. Is he going to go on his own? Oh, what a weird place to end a highlight. I don't mind it because it means they didn't score, but what a weird place to end that highlight. 3 minutes on the clock now. Hubble comes forward again. Finds Torres. Oh, yeah, that's good defending. We stopped the shot. And they've eventually been called for offside. That was decent defending. We got lots of men back there, but they kept their discipline with their line, and we caught them offside in the end. And there we go. We have won our derby. The United fans are singing, "Can we play you every week?" 4-1 away from home. Biggleswade FC have been dealt with. So after that win, we are up to 4th in the league, 37 points. We're currently joint top. Dunstable, Wormley, Arlesey and Biggleswade all on 37 points. And I believe we play Wormley in a couple of games' time. So what we're going to do, we're going to go play some games offline and we'll bring you back for the Wormley game, and then we'll pick another one to bring you as part of that episode. Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching Up the Commoners. And if you have enjoyed today's episode, please do give us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, follow the club in real life on the social media links that are on your screen now. Until next time, take care.